Can you hear me? Can you hear me? What I'm talking?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum and a very good afternoon or good evening to all the students as well of 9th standard, as well as a very warm welcome on behalf of management of Green Valley Educational Institutions, Matrix and CBSE Parnapet, principal, teachers and students. We warmly welcome the second year BSc Psychology students of Justice Bashir Ahmad Saeed College for Women. I welcome Rabia Fatima MA, Fatima Begum A, Aisha Fatima Sirajuddin, and Abida Ashna A. A very warm welcome to all four of you. It's over to you to start your session for a class of 9th standard and enlighten them with your wisdom and knowledge. Thank you. It's over to you.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, meaning peace and blessings be showered upon us. And a very good afternoon to everyone present here. I take this opportunity to thank the chairman, Mr. Khader, correspondent Aisha Javed, for providing us this wonderful opportunity to undergo the outreach program in your esteemed institution. Let me introduce myself. I'm Rabia Fatima, studying second year BSc Psychology at Justice Bashir Ahmed Syed College for Women. I and my friends will be conducting this outreach program. Fatima, you can continue.
Students, please I request all of you sit in one place. Please listen to them. It's really interesting and for your good. I request all the students sit quietly and listen to them. If you have doubts at the end of the session, you can ask them. Please sit and listen to the class.
Can someone give me the option to share my screen, sir?
Yeah, they're giving me. Just wait a minute.
No, I actually want the option for me to share the screen. Can somebody make me the host?
Just wait a second. They're co-hosting. Abida Ashna is a co-host now.
No, Rabia Fatima, I need the co-host thing.
Okay, you are starting the session.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rabia Fatima, you're the co-host. You
Yes,
can go
thank
ahead.
you, sir. Fatima, can you please introduce yourself?
Good afternoon to the respected faculty and the students of Green Valley School. I'm Fatima Begum. I'm pursuing my second BSc Psychology from JBS College for Women's. I'm pleased to be your mentor and I'm very much grateful to the management of Green Valley School. Rabia, you can start.
Abida, can you please introduce yourself?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're audible.
Very good afternoon to the esteemed faculty and dear students of Green Valley School. Myself, Abida Asna, a student of JBA's College for Women, Chennai. I'm pursuing my second year BSc Psychology there, and it is really a pleasure meeting you all and having such a wonderful session with you all. So we are looking forward for your kind cooperation, interaction throughout the session. So that's it. Thank you. Hope you all have a interesting and informative session ahead. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Aisha Siraj.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. A very good
Walaikum
evening to
salam.
a very good evening to all of you present here. So myself, Aisha Fatima Sirajuddin, currently pursuing my BSc Psychology second year degree in JBAS College. So thank you, Green Valley School, for giving us this opportunity to finish our pursue our outreach program. So eagerly waiting forward to this wonderful opportunity with all the kids and all the staff here. Thank you all once again. Now Rabia would take over.
The mission, vision, and motto of Green Valley School. Mission: Green Valley School recognizes that each child is an individual. Vision: to make each member of Green Valley to have an experience filled with great happiness in an atmosphere of ordered freedom. Motto: teach the way children learn. How wonderful is the vision, mission, and motto of the school. Indeed, you children are blessed to be studying here. The objectives of our course is to train the students in the following areas: learning techniques to improve attention span, memory retention and recalling, how to improve. Let me give you a brief introduction about psychology. Psychology is the science of mind and behavior. Psychology includes the study of conscious and unconscious phenomena, as well as feeling and thought. It is an academic discipline of immense scope. Now, let me tell you, most people misinterpret the difference between a psychologist and a psychiatrist. Psychologist is the one who teaches to help yourself through assessments and therapies, where a psychiatrist specializes in diagnosis and treating people with mental illness. Today's topic I'm going to deal is learning strategies. Now let me show you a slide. I want the students to remember the country names and tell me how far are you able to recall them. Now can I request the students to have a look at this shared screen and try to remember as many names as possible. I'll give you 1 minute's time to remember these names. Now, can you try telling me at least 15 of those names which you saw there? Any of you can tell me the names of countries. It would be really
Slide.
nice if I have interactive students.
I think slides I was not able to see. Did the slides come? Arun Kumar sir, did the slides came on the screen?
I can't hear you, sir. What did you say?
Recall the names like that.
Yeah.
Now it's came.
Yeah, but
Yes.
I want you
Again.
to look at these names for a minute and then try recalling it. I will
Okay.
not show you the slide at that minute.
Yes.
Now, please try recalling the names which you saw there. Or you can also put it up in the chat box. As many names as possible.
Students, please be active. Whatever the names you have seen in the slide, please, if you want, say orally or please type in the chat box.
Albania,
Yeah. Yeah.
Japan, Afghanistan,
Okay.
Nepal, Norway, Russian, France.
Was Norway name given in that slide?
Yes,
No, Norway is not given. Okay, fine. Okay. Yeah, okay, I'm
Shall I tell?
sorry.
Shall I
Egypt, China,
Yeah, any of you can tell.
Belgium,
Albania.
India,
Hmm?
Shall I tell, sir?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
please,
tell.
one by one. Yeah, please.
Albania, Afghanistan, Belgium, Bahamas, China, France, India, Japan, Libya, Nepal, Russia. Thank you.
Okay. So how many were you able to recall?
Who said the answer? Please reply to ma'am.
Zaid sir.
Yeah, please
How
come on the
many of
video.
names were you
Come
able
on the
to
video.
recall?
Okay, sir.
Please. Okay, how many of the country names did you recited or said now?
12, sir.
Okay, answer to them, man. Please be active. What they're asking, please be active, all of you. Okay, ma'am, you continue, ma'am.
12 tell me.
12. That's a quite good number. I have another activity for you. Now listen carefully. I want you to listen to the country names which I tell you. You must listen to it and then try recalling it again. Okay? I hope everybody is clear with this activity. Now I'll tell you the names. China, Denmark, Egypt, France, Greece, India, Japan. I'll repeat 1 second. Hear it out clearly, okay? China, Denmark, Egypt, France, Greece, India, Japan. Now, how many of you can, recall the names which I said you right now? Anybody? Do you want me to repeat it once again?
yes. Shall I, ma'am?
Yeah, tell me, who was that? Yeah, somebody.
China,
Yeah, huh.
Denmark,
Hmm?
Egypt, France, Greece,
Yeah.
India, Japan. That's all, ma'am.
Yeah, that is really great. Okay, through this activity, what I wanted to say is there are different types of learners. The first activity shows that those who were able to recall many of the names were visual learners. Students who can look at the content and remember easily. The second activity shows that you people are auditory learners. The boy who said right now, he was auditory learner. He can remember best when he can hear the content. Okay. So this was the activity which I wanted to say. Now I have I have tips for these kind of learners. See, there are three kinds of learning styles: visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. Visual is, like I said, you can see and remember the best. You can remember by graph, illustrations, PowerPoints, pictures, videos, and articles. So these types of learners must try to learn their subject matter through these methods. Whereas auditory learners must have one-to-one conversations, group discussions, oral presentations, and videos so that you can hear to that subject content and remember best. Kinesthetic learners are a group of those who try to involve themselves in whatever they learn. You know, they try to have role plays, note taking, they touch the objects which they want to remember. These are the three different styles of learning. Like I said, tips for visual learners will be: you might draw mind maps of your subject. You could easily remember well since you have nice visual memory. You can draw graphs. Handwriting, if you write in a very neat way, you could remember best. Same way for auditory learning, tips would be: read your assignments and study materials loud. Sit at the front of classroom where you can hear well. Work out math problems loud. Repeat facts and definitions over and over with your eyes closed, so that the more you hear, the more you will be able to remember, register it in your mind. Look for books on tape or other audio materials. Read aloud while proofreading. For kinesthetic learners, some tips would be: participate in activities that involve touching, building, moving, or drawing. Trace words with your fingers to learn spelling. Take frequent breaks during reading or study periods. Chew gum, walk around, rock in a chair while reading or studying. I hope these tips were useful so that you could implement while you are studying your subject matter. Now over to Fatima Begum. She will be sharing you few techniques for learning. Fatima, are you able to share the screen?
Yes, Rabia.
Yeah.
So here I will tell you some of the tips to improve your study technique. Okay. So we always wanted to have we always wanted to study for less time and score mark. Where in your class you used to find so many people, they study for hours and hours, but they get the same mark as the one who studies like for less time. They study and they get a good mark, but they follow a kind of technique or to get all these done. So the first thing is that for an average student, they will have the attention span. They can set a timer next to them, and they can have the attention span from 20 to 30 minutes for an average student. But for an excellent student, the attention span will be from 50 to 60 minutes. Okay. So the first 10 minutes is that you have started studying and you will be active, and your brain also will be active during those periods, because you have just started, you will not get tired. And the last 10 minutes is that a period where you're so happy that you're going to complete and take a break, okay, or take a rest. Okay. And the middle 10 minutes is your study time, is your study time. After 20 to 30 minutes, take a break for 5 minutes. Okay. Take a break for 5 minutes. In that break, you can reward yourself with a healthy snack. Okay. This will keep you motivated. And the second thing is that when you're studying, keeping your environment is stronger than your own willpower. According to psychology, your mind and behavior will depend on its situation. Example, you're in a place where you find your friends are enjoying, you will definitely you will not study at all in that place. But you are in a place where people are seriously working hard, okay, in that place it will automatically make your mind to work hard. And then as of now, if you people have not created a study place now, you can actually create a one, but it takes a lesser time for adaptation. Some people are they are like, they are so usual to study in front of a TV. They study because they are used to it. We can't tell them to change. They mind may not change. And some are like they will sit on the bed and study, but it is not like, according to psychology, it is like if you sit on the bed and study, no, according to classical conditioning, if you sit on the bed and study, you may feel sleepy, okay, but some people may feel okay to study on bed. So if you have not created a one, create a one and try to study in that places. And then study actively. Just don't read the textbook summa and all. Just don't at all read your textbook. First, when you're going to read a chapter, just have a look at it, whether it is a fact or concept. If it is a fact, now how to identify the fact. Example, the strongest muscle in the body, it is a fact. You may forget it very soon, but the concept, like the working digestive system working, you will not forget it as you will not forget it soon, because you learn it by your own words. You do the revision in your own words for the working system of digestive system. You may not forget it soon. Okay, and another technique is that when you are studying, have an highlighter with you. Highlight the main points in your textbook. Okay, so it is one of the technique that when you are revising it again, oh, I am just revising. When you see that highlighting thing, you feel like, oh, I'm just revising, and you may actively recall it. Okay, and another thing is done, explain. When you are asked to explain it in your own words. Okay, which is one of the technique by Feynman technique. What is Feynman technique is that it's an effective way for understanding something, for learning something new, and for deepening your knowledge and helping you to prepare for your exam. Okay, it's helping you to prepare for your exam. So the first thing in Feynman's technique is that you need to do, when you are going to prepare for an exam, pick out a topic. Okay, pick a topic. Okay, after picking the topic, you take a notebook and pen and just keep writing it. Okay, when you start writing in your own words. When you write in your own words, you get an idea about it. Okay, when you get an idea about it, and then you just close your textbook now. You just do a revision to yourself as if you're teaching it to someone else. Okay, just imagine a ex person sitting next to you, and then you're teaching that person. Okay, if you're in, when you're teaching it, when you forget something, okay, when you forget something, you can again go back to the topic, again read the topic, again write it in your own words, and again repeat it in a simplified language. Okay, do it in a simplified manner, and this method is called active recalling. And then take active notes. Okay, whenever you listen to a lecture, whenever you understand something, or whenever you read your textbook, have a book and pen with you, write it in your own words. Then seeing your textbook and listening to the lecturer thing, when you write it in your own words, you will definitely able to recall it, like anything you can recall it. Okay, and then summarize. When you can teach your friends. Okay, when you teach your friends, is not only that your friend is learning, as well as even you're learning. Never feel lazy to teach someone. If you teach someone, no, it is like you are learning. I feel when I go to school, no, when I was studying my 12th standard, when one of my friend used to come and ask me, like, before the exam, it is already, it is like we have an exam, okay, and your friend have not learned the topic. She used to come and ask me, like, explain this. Okay, but sometimes I feel like I should study, no, like that. But when I explain, when I explain, I get more like confident that I'm very much confident in this answer. Okay, it is one of the way which you can understand very easily and learn faster too. And then a technique to read your textbook. One of the technique that you can read the textbook, like SQ3R technique. where S stand for survey. Before you're going to read a chapter, just have a look at the chapter. Okay, just overview the chapter, and then question. We all have a question at the end of the chapter. We have a possible list of questions. If you can even add some more questions by just seeing at the topic, the headings. Okay, headings, where you see the headings, you can get even more you can get ideas of it. And then the 3R stand for read, recite, and review. Read the lesson, recite it to yourself, and then have a revision once again. You'll be able to get it. And the 7th is that pneumatics to memorize facts. So for rainbow, we used to have like acronyms. Okay, these are the acronyms, the best way to study it. And with even for image association also, you can study. Like when you study a chapter, just form an image story about it, have it in your brain, and you can actively recall it. Okay, so yeah, now I'll give you some type of scientific tips. Okay, uh, like most of the time when I have exam the next morning, I feel like when I study in the morning too, I feel like I'm not confident with my answer that much. But when I sleep in the night, no, I used to have when I close my eyes, no, I used to have scans of the answers in my head. So it is one of the technique that you can recall your answers during night. Okay, good night schedule is that. And then you can even have some people will be very much interested in studying in a like terrace place. It's all they'll be interested. Wherever you feel comfortable, make it as a place. And one more thing is that your brain works more faster when you do exercise. Okay, when you do some physical activity. So here we go with some kind of physical activity. So I request all the students to sit straight. Don't bend yourself. Okay, don't bend yourself. Okay, just be calm. Say to yourself that I can do it. I can do it. Like you just say to yourself, keep motivating to your own self. Okay, now stay calm. We'll have a breathing exercise for some time, for few minutes. Okay, so everyone I want everyone to close your eyes. So, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Do you feel anything? If so, please share it in the comment now, the chat box. So yeah, you may feel relaxed when you do all these things. You're giving some gift. It's like you're giving some reward to your mind, because you will be busily taking everything in your head. You need some time for relaxation, right? So when you feel stressed, or when you feel like, oh, I have huge portions of to study now, you can actually follow all these techniques. It is really helpful. And then you can even do this also. Like most of the more like some will be adapted to studying at late night. Some will be like very much thing to studying in the morning. According to me, I'm like morning person. I only learn in the morning. Like I keep the alarm at 5 to 6. I wake up and I study at morning. So when I complete that thing, no, I feel relaxed, and I keep the small topics and all in the rest time, then the last minute, so I can read it. In this way, I will not stress my own self. Try to follow all these techniques. No, it will really helpful to you all. And then meditate to your own self. Tell that you can do it. You're capable of doing anything. You have the power to do it. You just keep motivating your own self. you can even, when you have a chapter, no, like you have science, mathematics, language, okay, you can even put a timetable, like today I fix a timetable, like today I'm going to do this, tomorrow I'm going to do that. Okay, even for revision also you put a timetable, fix to the timetable, which will really helpful for it will be really helpful to you all. I hope you all found it very interesting, and thank you so much for tolerating me and listening to me. Thank you sir for giving us this wonderful opportunity.
It's not tolerating, it is really an excellent session. You have relaxed all of us and we are really calm with students. It's really going great.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
So I'll share an activity now, and Rabia, you just call out the names and ask them, okay?
I'll do it.
Good team, Rabia.
Thank you, sir.
So yeah, I'll be like it is like you have to read the color, not the word. Okay. So I'll be picking one student from here, and they have to read everything. Even if they make one mistake, their concentration is not no, it is, they are not concentrating it. Okay. So
Okay, so let me call out somebody.
Yeah, sure, ma. Sure.
Okay, anybody wants to volunteer first? Can come ahead. No? Okay, I'll come.
Dania, Danish, Azhan, please answer the questions what they are saying. Yeah, please.
Yeah. See, the...
Green.
Yeah, okay, carry on. Yeah, you understood. Good.
Green, red, violet, yellow, white, red, purple, green, yellow, orange, red,
Wait,
purple.
it is not
Yellow.
orange. White. See,
Yes.
it's white, not orange.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Shall I
Yeah,
try one more
once
time?
again. Sure.
Green,
Red.
red, green, red, purple, yellow, white, red, purple, green, yellow,
Again, purple.
white, red, purple, yellow,
Okay.
purple, red, purple, blue. Green.
Good try, good try.
Somebody
Okay,
else
next.
want to try this?
Danish. Give a try, Danish. You'll be relaxed, you'll be calm. Really, it's really good technique what they are doing. You'll be relaxed. Come on. Giri.
Dania.
Giri.
Green,
Tanya.
green, red, blue, yellow, white, red, blue, green, yellow, white, red, blue, yellow, purple, red,
Okay.
purple, green.
Excellent. Good.
Nice.
Any students? Come on. You want to try? Saifullah. Giri. Come on. They are waiting for all of you to participate. Farhana, please give a try.
Okay, sir.
Green, red, purple, yellow, white, red, purple, green, yellow, white, red, purple, yellow, purple, red, purple, green.
Wonderful.
Excellent, Farhana. Excellent. Sania and Dania and Hania, please, can anyone try?
Green, red, purple, yellow, white, red, green, yellow, white, red, purple, yellow, purple.
Once more, ma'am.
Hello.
Yeah. Anyone?
Yes, sir.
Please, anyone want to try? Hafsa is there?
Yes, sir.
Please try Hafsa.
Hafsa, no, sir. Sania.
Yeah, please try. Sania, yours is over?
No, sir.
Okay, please try fast. They are waiting.
Green, red, purple, yellow, white, red, purple, green,
No, no, wait, wrong.
red, purple, yellow, purple, red, purple, green.
No, wrong. Wait. You have done a mistake. The first line you have made a mistake.
Okay, Rabia, if you want to continue, you can continue, Rabia. If you want to
Yeah.
inform your students, you can
Shall
call
I,
them,
ma'am?
otherwise you can continue.
And one more thing is that when you have an exam the next day, ask your mother to make a very delicious food so that your mind will be so active. Because it is a food. Basically, I'm a foodie person. Okay, so it is like when my mother doesn't give me the food she gives me a very boring food. Like if she puts sambar rice on the day before my exam, definitely I will not have a very good mood of learning. But if I have biryani, no, definitely I'll have a good mood of learning. So try all these techniques, no, it will be really helpful. Out of my experience, I'm just telling, okay, because when my mother gives me biryani, definitely I'll be so, but don't overload yourself, which makes you sleepy, okay? You know the limit, right? Have it to that. Thank you. I'm done.
Amazing, Fatima. I'm really hearing the first time that before exam you want delicious food actually. Usually in my experience, during exam I get tense. I don't eat food at all. Really good.
Actually, I'm a foodie
Yeah.
person, and that's why I
Yes,
eat.
yes, sir. Yeah, Semi.
Fatima ma'am, it's a really good thing what you are saying. Yes,
Yeah.
I experienced
Excellent
it the
session.
same. Yeah, I experienced it the same.
So Fatima, he's in maths teacher. That is a maths teacher and science. By the
Yeah.
way, it's an excellent session.
Thank you so
sir.
much.
It's a wonderful, wonderful session, ma'am. Thank you.
So I hope everyone enjoyed our session. If the students have any questions, they can ask us related to studies and all techniques. And hopefully for the upcoming topics, I hope we, grab your interest and make sure we use the time correctly.
Okay. Rabia, are you continuing now with next?
No, sir, it is enough for today.
Why? We can have no, so we can finish it off with still we have Aisha and Abida, right?
Yeah, Abida, you want to interact with the students something?
Hello. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So, Rabia, first of all, Rabia and Fatima, you really did a good job. And the schedule, what we have planned for today was basically learning techniques and giving you activities related to that. So, please take a note and have in your mind whatever they said about the things to follow while you're studying for your exams and all. It will be really useful because we were also using kind of what techniques we felt more comfortable during our exams. Yeah, so just give you a quick recap of what Fatima told with during her session. First of all, don't overload yourself with information. Just try to take breaks when you study. Breaks in the sense you don't sit for just like 1 hour the whole stretch and give out everything. Take breaks like after 30 minutes or 20 minutes according to your comfort. You there will be a point when you feel exhausted by studying. So keep your pen down, sit straightly, take some breathing exercises, sit straight and give yourself a rest. Don't think about anything, don't stress yourself about exams and stuff, and Then after 5 minutes, eat something or drink water continuously, which is very important. Keeping yourself hydrated will really help you stay focused, and then resume with your studies. And you can use acronyms and story developing if you're a creative person. You can use funny acronyms for big definitions and all, so that it stays in your mind for a long time. And also, if you're more of a visual learner, you can visualize like a situation when you learn. Many theories and stuff, you can do a visual learning. Or if you're more of an auditory person, that is, you like hearing rather than seeing and studying, you can close your eyes and hear more if it is your teacher's lecture. Or you can record yourself. If you like to hear to yourself, you can record you speaking or saying the topic, and you can hear to yourself. If you like to draw, you can actually use every talent which you have while studying. If you like to draw, you can draw, or you can use color pencils to highlight whatever is important, so that when you take it after studying, when you take it for revision, help you. If you see that, you can yeah, I have seen this somewhere, I know this, so that helps you in doing that. Yeah, mind maps really helps, as Hidayat said, ma'am said. Mind maps, you can draw mind maps, you can use lecture notes while you're studying, and set your environment according to your comfort. If you like studying in your room, set your environment in your room which more like resembles your school space. In school, we'll be sitting in benches, we'll have chair, and we'll have organized settings, right? So if you are an organized person, you can have such a table or some space according to that. Well organized, you can make yourself comfortable. Or if you want some really fresh air for you to study, you can use that kind of an environment. Either you can use a balcony or a terrace. Or if you like studying amongst your relatives or your closest family, if you are comfortable with that, you can use that. Most of the people can't study with a lot of noise going around. So make sure that you select an environment which suits you, because you are the one who will be knowing what you like and what you dislike. And try to be hydrated, try to stay healthy while exams, and don't be that person who studies only the before day of exam. Try to, make, don't stress yourself. You love your body, right? You should only love your body and take care of your body. So try to make a timetable, and you set yourself according to that timetable and study little by little each and every day, so that you don't have to stress yourself and studying for the whole day before the exam, which really will have an adverse effect on your health. And try to get a good night's sleep before exam, at least 5 to 6 hours, so that everything will, get an organized place in your head. If you're not sleeping, just studying the whole night and you're going for the exam, it is not at all of use, because you don't know where the informations are and your brain is really stressed. It needs rest, because according to psychology, brain is the organ which consumes most of your body's energy. So you have to give brain rest, then only it will work properly and you can get results. We can see many students telling that I studied very hard, but I couldn't put it up in my exam. I don't know why, but I was not able to write it. This is because of this reason. Because you overload all of a sudden with a lot of information yourself, so your brain can't take it and it will not respond to you when you want it to respond. So that is what happens when load yourself with information. So try to learn it in schedules, try to learn little by little, so that you can get the points whenever you want. See, that is the main purpose of how we are learning, right? We wanted to put in an exam, as well as we want to have that information stored in our mind so that we can act accordingly. So one more thing I'd like to add is that don't only study for getting marks in the exams. Study is not only for marks. The main purpose of why we are going to school is We have to gain knowledge to in order to act in our surroundings. So we are all social beings. We are not like any other animal on the street, right? We have to act accordingly in the situations we have in life. So that is the main reason why we are sent to school. We have to know what life is. We have to know what the basic manners are. We have to know what how the world works and what are the different factors and stuff. So exam is also important for your development, but along with that, you have to know what you're actually studying. If you have doubts, please don't hesitate. Go to your teachers, they're always there to help you. Go to them and ask it out. And keep in mind whatever we said today, and you will hopefully have really interesting, make studies interesting rather than boring. First, you have to have a thought that studies are interesting, then only you can make it interesting. Make it interesting in what ways you feel comfortable rather than what others are telling. Sit somewhere, sit, relax and meditate and think to yourself, what ways will I get interested while studying? Some of them can make songs out of what they are studying. Maybe if they are a creative person, if you are comfortable with that, do that. Some of them can plot out what they are reading or what they are studying. If you are comfortable with that, you can do that. So you can, tailor make whatever you're reading or studying according to how you are as an individual, because you are special. Everybody are special, and we only know how important we are. So first take care of your own self and your own body and mind, because only taking care of body and not mind does not work. Mind should also have a place to reside in your body. So mind and body is equally important. Take care of your mind and your body, because you are only there for that. So and stay good, stay safe, as this is a pandemic. Hope we didn't bore you. Hope the session was interesting, and thank you.
It's a really excellent session. What to say? No words to say. At very young age, all of you have done a great job. It's not so easy.
Thank you.
So I really appreciate all of you, Abida, Rabia, Fatima, and your team. It's great work.
Well, I have a
Pleasure,
small
sir.
trick for 9th
Yeah.
standard students. Can I?
Yes, Rabia. Can you repeat
I
again?
hope you all must be having trigonometry in maths, right? How do you, by heart those formulas?
In class 10, madam.
The trigonometric formulas. Can
Yeah,
any
ma'am, in
one of
class
you tell
10.
me? In 9th standard, you
Rabia, it's that. No,
Huh?
no.
Oh,
Yeah, sir. You can please explain to them.
Yeah,
okay,
sir.
see, you have a formula in trigonometry, okay? You have so many formulas, but the thing is, the easiest way to by heart those formulas is like using acronyms. We use acronyms like Old Harry and his old aunt. The first letter of each word stands for a formula. The old, in which O stands for opposite. I don't think you must be understanding it much better, but this is how I used to learn for my 10th standard maths and all. Old Harry and his old aunt, right? O stands for opposite. Old Harry, H stands for hypotenuse. That is sine theta. And for cos theta, your formula is adjacent by hypotenuse. Whereas in the acronym which I said, Old Harry and his, so over there, adjacent and hypotenuse, you will be getting it. For tan theta, you have old aunt in the end of the acronym. In that way, you have opposite by adjacent. So if you have a trigonometry in your 10th standard, do remember this acronym, okay? Can anyone repeat what did I say? At least the acronym which I said. Nobody? You can actually write it down, okay? For your 10th standard, it will be really useful, because once you get to know those formulas, it is quite confusing, but later on, when I got to know about this acronym, it was very useful for me. I thought trigonometry turned out to be very easy then. Write it down, okay? It is old Harry and his old aunt. I'll type it down in the chat box.
Only Harry.
And his old aunt.
So then we'll end our session, I guess, but slowly we'll uncover our little tricks, okay, so that we could grab your attention and hope this sessions will be useful for you all. And I thank you once again for having us, sir.
Definitely, anytime, ma'am. It's really what to say at very young age and BSc psychology. You are doing an excellent work
Thank you, sir.
because
It's a pleasure.
sharing knowledge is very important for everyone. So that's you are doing. That's what I like about it.
Can I just add
Are you
a few
continuing,
words?
Rabia? Are you continuing?
Aisha,
Yes.
Aisha.
Can I just add a few words here?
Sure, sure.
Okay. So, like as you all saw, Abida, Rabia, and Fatima are dear classmates, explained everything very well. So, a few things I would also like to just flash upon is don't miss on your sleep. Sleep is really, really, really essential because it helps us to recollect information. What we usually think is, oh, if I sleep, I'll miss on my part where I can study. I'll miss on my studying hours for people who study in the last moment. So please don't miss on your sleep because sleep helps you to rejuvenate. It helps in secreting more hormones and everything else. So missing on your sleep is you're actually spoiling on your health. So don't
Okay.
miss on your sleep. And another thing which I would like to add upon is when you're making your timetable, your schedule for studying, please make realistic goals, make realistic targets. Like, you know, you have maybe 4 days for your exams to approach. Don't, if you have like 10 units or 10 chapters, don't make it like, okay, 4 days, I need to study 3 chapters and, you know, 4 chapters in a day. That is really not possible. Okay. If so when you're making goals, try to make realistic goals where you can have small bits of portion or small parts of a chapter where you can actually, even when you even if you're learning one page a single day, try to learn it, analyze it, and, you know, apply it in your real life. Suppose if you're studying science or biology or physics or chemistry, try to apply it in your real life. There are many things which we learn which we can actually apply it in our real life. So try to analyze it and apply it in your daily life. That will help you learn better. And you're not studying it for the purpose of marks. You're doing this for the purpose of gaining knowledge. So carry this knowledge forward. And if you learn a few things, share it with your friends, share it with your parents, share it with your siblings, and educate everybody else also. And another thing which I wanted to tell you is when you're learning, first refer to your teacher's notes, your textbooks, make notes. When you're making notes, make use of different colors. Mind maps and all is going to really help you. And colors, and as in the sense, bright colors, catchy colors, you know, the next time when you flip apart and when you try to recollect or remember, you can easily grasp
लगा
things.
ऐसा बात
You
करती
can
हो ना, नहीं है तो भी लगा बोलने आता है लगा ने मैटर है लगा
you can easily grasp things and you can easily learn things. And so please try to, you know, use more of colors and all. And when you're learning stuff from the textbook, try to highlight. You know, for the first time when you're learning stuff, highlight the notes. Use a pink highlighter, use a yellow highlighter. So, you know, you make your own differences. Like, you know, the most important stuff can be highlighted in yellow, a little less can be highlighted in pink, another less, even more lesser important ones can be, you know, underlined with a pencil. The keywords can be, you know, written in a sticky notes. So, you know, make your own ways of learning and use your own strategies of learning, and you make learning a very interesting and an entertaining process, and make it beautiful in your own little way. And all the very best. And if you guys have any doubts, you can all ask us. Feel free to ask us.
Students, any doubts or anything is there for you?
Or anybody wants
Students.
to share any experiences? Any student who wants to share any exam or learning technique experiences which they have applied or which they followed, or anything they want to share, please come forth. We would love to
We'll be
hear your
really
experiences
happy to
too.
hear you out. Please.
Yeah.
We want it to be an interactive session so that you can
Definitely.
also do your part and we can also do our part. Any
Anybody?
questions also you can post it.
Students, anything you want to share? You want to ask any questions? Anyone?
Our school teacher, sir.
Yeah. Just I have a basic small question for all of you, for your team. Usually you have shared about your experiences where like how to go about studies and everything, and how to cope up with studies, how to cope up with timings, how to cope up with sleep. Everything you have answered. My point of view, I just want to know from you that how the students should come out from the addiction of mobiles, that is games. Every time nowadays, because of you know very well that all of them, because of this pandemic, they are addicted to games apart from online classes. So online classes, I think, is a small reason they are addicted to games. How do you think they have to come out of this? Any suggestions
Okay.
from your team?
Okay, I know mobile is like it has become
Yeah.
a daily element or a part of our body actually from this past few years. With
Okay.
online classes and with everything going on, I think it is very hard because kids can't even go out to play, or they can't even enjoy, or they can't have a normal functioning life which they
Actually,
had
they are not.
earlier.
Yeah, I just want to interrupt for a few minutes. They are not regular in their routine. Like example, when the classes were offline, that is before this pandemic and anything, when we had school children get up early in the morning, they attend the prayers, they go for namaz, they pray, they do everything regularly. But from past 6 months, everything is gone down. They might be, as you are saying, they are not going out, they are mentally a little bit disturbed. So how can the students, what do you think, how can they come out from all these things? Immediately we can't. But what's your bit of all four of you, I'm questioning, your team. So what can be done for this? I need a small answer or advice from you for students.
Okay. So you can try and engage your time at home in other useful stuff. Like anyways, we are all using our phones here. So install apps which are really helpful rather than installing gaming apps which are quite addicting. Like if you're really good at art and craft, or you want to try out canvas painting or something, so install such apps where you can bring out your talents. You won't get this free time anytime soon or anytime later, because once everything comes back to normal, you will get busy with your normal schedule. So try to utilize this free time in cultivating your interest, bringing your talent. Look into yourself and see what is the best in you. Try to bring out the good things in you. Or now, since you're not going out to play much, also you can have physical activities at home. Also install, you have so many apps available. If you want to do yoga, meditation, you have yoga apps. Or if you want to do pranayams or exercises, you have everything available online. So utilize the phone in a good way rather than in a bad way. Install a yoga app and try at least 10 minutes a day will do. Or install some memory game apps where you can use your memory, and you can make use of your good things in there. If you people are interested in stitching, cooking, building, art and all, so make it joyful, make it interesting, make it colorful, and make every second worthwhile. Don't waste it. Like later when you look back, you shouldn't sit and regret, oh, I had this 6 times and what did I do is sorry, I had these 6 months and what did I do? I did nothing. I was just playing games and watching TV and wasting time. So instead, try to utilize it, try to gain more knowledge. And obviously each one of you will be having your own interest. One might be interested in stitching, one might be interested in cooking, one in art and craft, one in maybe anything else also. So try to find out your talent and try to push this time into more useful stuff and finding your own talents. So this is all what I have to say, and if anybody else wants to add.
You can even avoid it by keeping your mobile phone when night times. Don't keep your mobile phone nearby you. Okay, keep it outside so you don't control your own self. It is like we can actually control. If you're not too much addicted now, you can actually control your thing, and you can keep the mobile phone outside. You can tell your parents to have your mobile phones. As in 9th standard grade, I know most of us will be having a personal mobile phone, right? You all have your personal mobile phones, or you're using your parents.
Any answer, students? Students.
Can I get the
Using parents.
Okay, so in parents, tell your parents to be so strict that they don't give you a mobile phone. Remove that game from your phone so that you don't get addicted to it. If you need to install it, by the way, right? So you don't even install it, delete it. So these are small tips. You can avoid it. You cannot totally. At first, it will be so hard, but you can like how Aisha said, you can have yoga apps, or you can have some activity thing. It is all keep yourself busy so that you don't get distracted in that way. Yeah, that's it.
What I think is like the students must understand the world out there is full of competition. Only playing games will not fetch you any good. It is a realization which must come within. You must understand that if you do some productive work instead of playing games, only then you will be able to come up in your life, because games will fetch you, they will not fetch you anything. And you must try to involve yourself in many activities like gardening, yoga, baking. Most of us like baking, cooking, not baking, cooking. We like to eat food. Try cooking your favorite food, serve it to your friends, I mean your family, right now to your family, because the family which eats together stays together. We all know that. Whatever work you do, involve all your siblings, your family together. If you're playing a game also, try sitting, I mean, like have your siblings and play a game. Try to cut down the usage of mobile phones. Right now, I can understand, because you have classes going on. You need to retain the battery in your mobile phones. Then only you will be able to attend your classes. You just can't wave off the battery playing games. It also strains your eyes so much. Once you start wearing specs, you cannot avoid it. So you have to understand the negative, the phone, it has its own pros and cons. The pros are like you can get umpteen of information from that phone, and you can use it in a way which will help you brighten your future. You can do online courses on phone, try using phone in that way instead of playing games. We are not asking you to completely avoid playing games. It is a kind of relaxation for you to play games only when you play for a limited amount of time, not playing games forever 24/7 and all. So yeah, that's it.
Okay, students, anything you want to ask? Okay, main thing I just want to say is I just let me have a word with my students, Rabia, for 2 minutes. Today you have learnt a lot from this team. I believe what we didn't say from past 1 year to you in this pandemic, they have said this very huge, a very big message in a short way for all of you, where sleep is very, very important. Sleep is really important for all of you. 8 hours, I believe. 8 hours sleep is compulsory for all the students. Excellent information from the team. Then we have the information what Fatima, I believe, not Fatima, I forgot her name, Fatima Begum, yeah. She said that she likes to eat favorite delicious food before going to exam. What she means to say is, students, whatever you like, whatever is your, passion, before going to exam, do that. Either having food, if you like to eat food, or if you like one game, you can play a small game actively, then you can proceed for exam. I want to say my experience, I will, I'm not a very kind of foodie, but I had some, like our students, usually what they do, in my days of, now she reminded me, Fatima reminded me my 20 years back of 10th standard exams. My way of method was no doubt getting up early in the morning, but I had a weakness of listening to music. I don't want food. When I used to revise, I need to listen to music side by side. Then only I can understand the topic very well. So that was one of the, I can't say awkward habit I had. but it gave me success. Why? Because what is your passion, you have to follow. And students, you're very lucky that you had a batch of students who have left all their work, they have come here, they are sharing their experiences with you, coming to let it be mobile usage. Mobile usage is really bad. Scientifically, it's really, really bad. Because why? No doubt, mobile is useful in some other way, but they produce rays scientifically. It's very bad for your ears. It is very bad for your eyes. Vision. See what vision means what? Once you put the specs, it's over. Even if you enter the class, simply some or the other student will be teasing you. I did that for my friend, I still remember. Because putting the specs, we say many things. So really it was an excellent information from all of them to all of you. Please kindly follow this. Have proper food on time. Avoid stress. Stress in the sense, simply don't take these chapters, lessons on your head. No overloading thing. Proper timetable is very, very important. Definitely there should be a proper timetable. Talk to your teachers. You have online classes. It's your duty to talk to your concerned teachers. Prepare a timetable for specific classes to read at home. Do something which no one has done. That's what they are explaining. Right, the team of Rabia? What I'm saying is right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Very well.
Yes,
done.
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Excellent information from all four of you again. Let me
Sir,
hand
one-
over to, yeah, Semi.
Sir, can I add one more thing? Is that
Definitely,
more
definitely.
like playing mobile games during your exams.
Yeah.
One thing is that when you play mobile games, your concentration will be full on that.
Yes,
You see the screen so that you may forget something. So don't at all play
that's the mobile.
games or like that. After
No,
completing your
not
exam,
mobile
just
games, I
play.
said, Ma. I said few students will be
You
interested
can
in,
have
yeah.
do something,
Okay, okay, okay.
talk to someone you like.
Definitely. I didn't say students,
Yes.
don't misunderstand me. I didn't misconcept for you for mobile games because our students are very clever than me. But I wanted to say like actively outdoor games. Let it be tennis, go for a walk, go for a nice walk early morning. It will make your brain remain calm for some time. So do something which is good for your body. Definitely you will overcome everything. Exam is prepared by us. Exam is prepared by teachers. Teachers are human beings. No one has come from paradise. No one has come from anywhere outside aliens. What I read at your age, I came up. Now I am teaching you. I am giving tests. I am giving all this. You are not different from me. I am sharing my knowledge to all of you. So please, what they said is absolutely right. We are learning and sharing. Even I want to learn from my students. You are more clever than me. You are more smarter than me. Technologically, you are advanced than me. That's all I can say. I still doesn't know properly about Facebook. I do. WhatsApp, Facebook, everything is there. But students are more advanced. So I request all my students, please follow what they have said. It's a really, I repeat again, excellent information regarding maintaining of your health, because if immune system is strong, logic, as a science teacher I'm saying, if immune system is strong, your body will be strong, your mind will be strong, your brain will be strong. If immune system is weak, nothing will work out. Even if you read 100 times, there'll be no proper concentration in class, there'll be nothing will work out. For immune system to be strong, eat properly. Whatever your parents are providing is an excellent nutritional food. Please eat properly on time and properly have sleep, good sleep. Avoid seeing to the mobile screens continuously. Once online class is over, prepare a timetable and do something extra. Thank you, students. Let me forward this to Arun sir. If he wants to share anything, what today an excellent session by a very young students have done. Any you want to share with students, sir?
Yeah, sir. Sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, sir. It's a wonderful session, sir, today. First of all, I want to thank the God Almighty only first. Why? Because
Sir, Arun sir,
yeah, sir.
the thing I want you to share the feedback, what they have done with the vote of thanks is afterwards.
No, sir.
After,
first,
yeah.
That's what I want to thank first God.
Sure,
Why? Because this is a wonderful that opportunity for our students to know about the level of their standards, how far they can able to plan themselves, what they are, how they are now, then hereafter what they have to do. Such a wonderful activities are created by Rabia ma'am as well as Fatima ma'am also given a good techniques. Even
All four of
the-
you, because we don't remember the names
sir.
properly.
Yeah, sir. Fine. Then the one more thing is here actually that acronym ma'am was saying.
Acronyms.
Yeah, sir. Definitely, it is very important for everybody else. All the children, especially those who are good at studies or those who are slow at studies also. Some synchronization should be done with the real life situations to the subject. Then only they can remember a lot. That's what it is taken as something ma'am told that old Harry and his old aunt. Similarly, we had so many techniques like I have a XL50 CD100 motorcycle to remember the Roman numbers. Understood, sir, what I'm saying? The children understood what I'm saying. Yeah. So many techniques are there. So many things are there. How can we remember a big thing or a big question also in a easiest and shorter format? We can analyze that. First of all, we should analyze ourselves. We should spend some time with ourselves only. Why? Because we have to plan ourselves for our career sake. These are very important things which that team has provided for us. I really appreciate this team, sir. Why? Because this is what necessary for them, for our children especially. Yes, sir.
Definitely. Principal ma'am, Miss Saraswati ma'am, can you share your feedback with students of today's session?
Yes, sir, sure, sir. First of all, I thank you, the whole team. Really, it was very, very interesting and it is very, very useful for us. And what are the topics still you are discussed? It is very, very clear and it is easy to understand, to analyze the students. So it is really very interesting and thank you for all. And I have a question to you. Can I ask, please?
Please, ma'am, go ahead.
Yes, sure, ma'am.
Yes, just a small doubt. So in the class, most of the students, they were very active in answering. Whenever we are asking question, they were very active in answering. But in the exams, that activeness was missing. What they are saying in the class, it was only 50% or 75% only they are represent in the papers. We need marks, no. So the students, they are very active in class, they are answering clearly, but when they are writing in the exams, that was missing. That activeness was missing. Not much, it was missing little. Can you suggest any?
Maybe because they did not revise it properly. Like when you tell no ma'am, it will automatically go to their mind, so they can repeat it at that time. But after some time, they need to revise it. So when they revise for the exam and they write now, they'll be getting more marks. Maybe because of that.
Sure.
Do a lot of revision. Revision helps them.
Yeah, I'd also like to add something to that. The children, the way they are sitting in the class, if they are really enthusiastic and interested in classes, a really big hats off to them, because some students are there who actually really don't listen to what teachers are teaching. So you have to have that enthusiasm as your first step towards learning. Then only you can actually understand what teachers are telling. And then after that, after going home, if you take it up again and read it once or twice, then only it will get registered in your mind. It will enter your long-term memory then only. First, when you hear the lectures, it will only be in your short-term memory. When you give it repetition and when you revise it only, it will enter your long-term memory. And if it enters your long-term memory only, you can give it, when writing exams, it comes to you and you can score marks. So according to that, you have to give your self-study. Self-study also plays a really important role when it comes to scoring marks in the exam. So yeah.
Thank you,
Can I
ma'am.
add
Thank you very
one
much.
more point,
Maybe
ma'am?
one more
Saraswati
point
ma'am?
I can add is if the students are not confident enough of writing exams, once they have prepared studying, once they have finished learning the particular subject, they can have sample papers of previous papers and they can have a time limit for themselves. Like if the normal exam in school is for like 2 hours or 3 hours, they can time themselves. 3 hours, they can have a paper, sit down and actually sit and write a sample paper. So they'll have more confidence in writing the way they are writing. They can check it for themselves or they can send it to the teachers for correction, or maybe they can even evaluate themselves, and they will also have a idea about, how to time themselves for 5 marks or 2 marks or fill in the blanks. So I think this idea would also be really helpful if they are not that confident of writing exams. Also.
Sir,
What
can I add you a few
suggest
more
is,
points?
uh,
Sir, answer.
Yeah, please, sir.
Sir, let me explain you in Tamil. One saying is there. Sir, புரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டு படிக்கணும். சும்மா படிச்சிட்டோம்னா அது வந்து just it will not stay in our memory. புரிஞ்சிட்டு படிக்கும்போது it will be in our memory stands only. That's what they can recall immediately. Then, as if Aisha ma'am was saying, they have to what is that to write and see. The practice of writing is necessary, sir, here. Then only they can able to apply themselves in the examination also, like hard words or hard words or something else. If it is a diagram or a diagram related names will be there in biology. I think so. There are very big names are there which cannot remember also sometimes. This will be happen only by writing practice as well as on the spell under the mindset.
The thing is, students, what he's trying to convey is, in a simple logic, he's saying that whatever now I am thinking, whatever I am thinking now, I am talking to you. You're listening to me. And the same thing, if you give me a paper, same thing I will write. The thing is, practice will make you best in everything. Nothing else.
Yes, sir, correctly. Exactly.
Okay. Let me move on. Sorry, Saraswati ma'am, is anything there to give a feedback to our students, or shall we move?
Yes, sir. Already I said them. So the session was very, very interesting, and it is very, very useful and informative.
Even for
all.
our students, can you give a feedback
sir.
for our students? Yeah.
Our students, they are really very energetic, and our students are very intelligent. So whatever they are, only our students, they are, whatever they are learning, they are representing, and they are very good. And our students are really, they are excellent. And how to
Maybe
say,
like,
I feel very, yes, sir, I feel
maybe,
very proud of our students.
Yes.
Yes, we always
Maybe
feel
like how we have students of psychology who have come here to share their knowledge. Maybe in their place, inshallah, in future, our students will be there. I hope so.
Yes,
by
sir.
getting motivated by them.
Yes, sir.
Okay, next let me move on to Rajiv sir. Actually, Rajiv sir, is Rajiv sir there? Sir, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, actually he was having an online classes session with his students, so he was being late. He had online classes, hence he joined us very late. But he's a very, what to say, multi-talented teacher where he'll. Rajiv sir, can you share your thing whenever from the time when you have entered this session? What did you expect from our students, and how about the 4 students who have come from BSc Psychology? They have done an excellent job explaining to all the students. Any enlightened words for them as well as for our students?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Actually, I was surprised with them because a few years back I come to know about space repetition technology. And I would like to ask about memory retention, how to overcome forgetfulness, everything. But they told very simply long-term, short-term memories, how to share from short-term memory to long-term memories and learning styles, everything. Actually, I feel proud. Our students also want to become like this.
Yes,
Thank you very much for your wonderful session, and thanks a lot.
Thank you, Rajesh sir. Now I hand it over to Mrs. Saranya Rajprabhu. Ma'am, can you give a feedback for the students who have enlightened us with nice knowledge, and our students also regarding the feedback?
Yes, sir. First of all, I would like to say a big thank to the very energetic team, because I don't know how this 1 hour has gone really. In the beginning, no, sir asked me and ma'am, no, they all asked me to attend this webinar. Initially, in the beginning, no, I was just tensed because I felt that, oh, we have to take notes and we have to sit and listen for 1 hour, like that. I was like thinking, but after attending this webinar, it was like interesting, and you all just recalled my memories. I was just thinking about my school days. So students listen. I have taken from Abida ma'am. She has said that you are the person. Okay, you are the person. You are the only person. You only know your likes and dislikes.
Ma'am, unmute yourself, ma'am. Unmute. Saranya, ma'am, please unmute.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Okay,
sir.
okay.
So you're the person who knows your likes and dislikes, students. So whichever you like, please you enjoy or you do. Okay, nobody will ask you anything. So when I used to study, that time and all, I have completed my studies, everything. Then I switch on the TV. Then I listen to the music because I like music, and I felt that time that music only reminds me calm and it gives pleasure. So I was thinking like that, and I started to listen music. So if you enjoy and if you like anything, no, you please do that, and please understand what Sir Arun sir has said. Understand and study, then it will never forget. Understand and study. Don't mug up. Don't put everything in your mind. Then it will be like stressed only. Okay, please be calm. And they have covered almost every area. Okay, like sleeping, relaxation, food, everything they have completed. Okay, so please follow everything and please be energetic. And I have taken acronym. No, it will be very useful to you all. It's very, very important because I used to study like that only. I have taken everything in Tamil. Sir, shall I tell that in Tamil?
Yeah, if you say in Tamil, please
Students,
explain in English also.
Okay, students, listen. You will be studying Tamil numbers, like ka, nga, and all numbers. So in mathematics, we'll write 1, 2, 3 like that. But in Tamil, you will be studying Tamil letters itself as numbers. So here, no, you can frame your own acronym. I have framed mine. Then after that, only I had seen in WhatsApp and all they had framed their own way of acronyms. So you will study like this. Ka, the first letter is number 1. Okay, number 1 for Tamil is ka. So Kadugu, you should take all the first letters. Okay, Kadugu, உளுந்து அனைத்தும் சமைத்து ருசித்து சாப்பிட்டேன் என்றான் அக்கிழவன். So you have to take all the first letters of this. Okay, then all the Tamil numbers will come. So like this you have to read. Okay. So once again, thank you very much to the team and the students. Please follow everything, whichever they have covered. Okay, whichever they have explained you, please follow everything. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, it was really great, students. All four of you, you have given all of us a flashback memory, and I am really motivated. I am going to request Karas ma'am that I needed to handle all the students' psychology classes daily. I'm really motivated with all four of you.
Yes, sir.
Definitely the psychology classes, I'll request ma'am and start by next week for 8th and 9th class students. And I really thank first of all for correspondent ma'am, because immediate she has made an arrangement within a day, but obviously all the students like this, and for me it is like over motivation. I can't know her words for that. I thank our correspondent ma'am first, and now it's to our correspondent ma'am to say some few words of motivation for 4 students as well as our students, ma'am.
Good evening to all. Actually, this program was arranged by my ex-student, spoken English class student Ibrahim. So he had placed a request that we have to arrange something for these students and do this outreach program. So I thought it would be better if we join our students, because it will be helpful for them to write their public examination. The initial idea was to add only the staff, but upon the request of the students, because they were really enthusiastic in taking classes for the students. So I really appreciate all the 4 iron ladies from Bashir College.
Thank you.
Teachers
Thank
are
you, ma'am.
well done, dear students.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Now it's over to last word. I can say that I can just give all 4 of you a standing ovation, and definitely following you, I'll do something where I have to do something great for my students from next week. We will do as a team from our teachers. And now it's over to Mr. Arun Kumar for vote of thanks. Sir, please unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. We can't hear you.
Sir, it's really a wonderful session, sir. Today, what ma'am has provided, it's resounding.
They have regenerated us, sir. Really, they have regenerated us, and actually, big thanks for Ibrahim sir and correspondent ma'am and these 4 students. They have regenerated extra energy in me. I don't know about our team. I think all are regenerated also, but I am really, what to say, no words. You can continue, sir. Arun sir, please continue. I think he has lost the signal. Arun sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, sir. Now I can hear.
Yeah, please continue, sir. Sorry to disturb you.
Yeah, sir. It's a wonderful evening, sir. What we had
Yes.
a good session, and then remarkable and memorable one. It's getting back of our school days.
Yes, definitely.
In our minds. Thank you. Then I should first of all thank the God Almighty first of all to giving such a good education with something other than that which is important for our children is very great, sir. Then I first of all thank God Almighty, as well as I should thank our correspondent ma'am to providing a big, which is not I cannot express myself in words also, which is a great thing for this today evening. I thought something which is already listened one, it will be a boring one, I thought, but it's something beyond that, the expectations. I thank everybody else who made this program a wonderful in flying colors, like Fatima ma'am, sir, am I correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Rabia ma'am, Abida ma'am, and Aisha ma'am, and whomsoever it is. Really, it is a wonderful day, ma'am. Thank you for the things. And first of all, I should thank our students, sir, sitting and listening for a long time, keeping themselves quiet. That's the thing.
Sir, actually, our students have given a lesson to me that if you make the session interesting and active, they can sit for 2 hours also. It is all on us. Thank you, 4 of you.
Yeah, sir. My comment also I made. Our children are really wonderful for today evening, sir. Yes. Thank you, children.
They will be
for,
from now on.
making
Yes.
this. Yeah, sir. Thank you, children, for making this event a grand success. Thank you, sir. Sir, over to
Okay.
Khan, sir.
Ma'am, Karis ma'am, anything else or should we?
No, sir. I'm ending the meeting.
Okay. Thank you, all of you. Thank you for joining a wonderful session and having a wonderful session with Green Valley Educational Institutions. Let us meet again for a wonderful session in future. Thank you, ma'am.
Excuse me.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Yes,
Hello?
sir. Yes,
Sir,
tell me.
I really thanks to Mrs. Aisha Javid, ma'am.
Definitely, definitely, sir.
Accepting my request and offering for my professor daughter and other student.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, one and all, joining for this wonderful session given by psychology students, as well as given opportunity, opening and world-class opportunity by Karis ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. We are ending the session.
Thank you, sir.